Well, hello everyone and welcome again to Crypto Ripto. In today's rundown, I'm going to be showing you how to get rich in crypto. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to get rich in crypto. And this is no scam. It's not a hook. It's literally me telling you the insider tricks, how these influencers, these big money market people, these people that have been in the crypto space quite a long time, use their tricks, their knowledge, their tactics to get into these coins super early before they hit the market and before they turn up to 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x, and so on. And this is how they turn 1,000 into potentially $10, $50, $100,000. So if you're interested in that, first of all, hit that like bar, smack that subscribe button, tickle that bell notification, and stay tuned and let's get Welcome. So let me tell you first of all how it is that the big players, the influencers, the veterans of crypto, even when the markets are down, get rich in crypto with some insane gains. Well, they invest in what's called an ICO. Now, a lot of you may have heard of ICOs, a lot of you may have not. You know, on this channel at Crypto Ripto, we want to educate the vast majority of people new to crypto, beginners, or people that just want to enhance their knowledge. So I'm bringing to you a great way of how you can get ahead of the game, get into these new adapted tokens, coins early, and make them crazy 10x's, 100x's, 1000x's. But first of all, I must tell you, and we know the boring waffles coming up, is this is not financial advice. I am no financial advisor. I am just here for your educational purposes. So without that any more waffle, let's jump straight into educating what is an ICO. So there's a lot of information out there about what an ICO is and how an ICO works, etc. The good, the bad, and the ugly about ICOs. But for the sake of this video and to keep it short, I'm going to pop up right here a cool little clip just to briefly outline what an ICO is.
An ICO is a way for a project to publicly fund their work. They create a token or a cryptocurrency that's needed for their goal, and they sell a portion of it to the public to continue or begin work on a project. So people essentially purchase a token that doesn't necessarily do much yet, but comes backed by a team of a certain pedigree, as well as some hopefully detailed technical plans. One of the key aspects of running a successful ICO came to be the white paper. A white paper is meant to be a marketing tool and to generate hype, but they're also supposed to actually discuss what the project intends to do and how they'll do it. It's not uncommon for white papers to be dense with math, theories, and flowcharts. Once the marketing cycle has put the project out there and the tokens have been generated, the sale can begin. Often, the tokens are sold in exchange for a more established cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum. That way, the developers are able to sell portions of their sales and fund their efforts. Using this blueprint, ICOs raised more than $20 billion in 2018 alone.
I'm going to jump straight into one of my favorite places you can find some of these cool ICOs, and that's BSCPad. So BSCPad is the first decentralized, it's IDO platform, but it does a lot of the ICOs as well for the Binance Smart Chain network. So say, for instance, you've gone into BSCPad, you've typed in the network, and you want to know how it is you invest in some of these cool projects. Well, first of all, you find the project that you like. So you click projects at the top and you'll see projects coming soon. There'll be a big list, as you can see behind me here. And then you look at it and think, okay, well, I like the look of this project, but there's also, it tells you what's up and coming. So you can get in there early, do your research, and then normally here it says to be announced, but normally it has a time frame to say the project's opening in 5 days, 10 days, a couple of weeks. The key thing is you're going to want to know is, how do I buy these projects in? How do I get on board? I'm buzzed, I'm psyched. I like the look of Polar Fox. That's a bit of me. So, okay, well, it's easy, but what I would say is you really need to look at the information. Now, if you go down here, it will say about hoods and stuff like that. This is the cool bit. So straight on the home page, it tells you how you use the system. It says round one, allocation round. You get different kind of staking platforms here, depending on your appetite of how much you want to invest. So the way these platforms work is, right, you normally say, for instance, it's on the BSCPad. You want to stake in this thing and get an allocation before it even gets to the public offering of PancakeSwap and stuff like that. Because we're talking about the big X gains on this channel. So this is where we are getting in at seed phase. We're getting in right at the beginning of the planting of the seed before this grows into them big X gains. So this is how you do it. You look here, you see what kind of staking you want. There is conditions tied to this, very small ones. You do have a little bit of information, a bit of KYC. And then you have to like, comment and retweet the whitelist requirements on Twitter. So you shoot over to the project's Twitter account and you just do a few little mediocre tasks. And then 3 hours before allocation round opens, boom, you're allocated a spot in the queue, so to speak. But I've been on a few of these before and I've been able to get into every single one. But you could do the $1,000 here, depending what your appetite is. But this is obviously the minimum requirement, the bronze package. And that's pretty much how it is. You just read through this information here. It's very relatively easy. The hard bit and the risk comes is when you're choosing different projects. Now, like I said, BSCPad is just the first one. I'm going to go through another 2 more cool places you can find these ICOs, IDOs, whatever it is your appetite is. So this is the BSCPad. This is how you find the projects. This video is just a quick video to tell you how you can get rich in crypto, how you can find these. My information and my education is that you jump over onto this BSCPad, have a quick read through the front page. You need to invest about 20 minutes of reading time and then start looking at the projects, and you'll start understanding the grasp of it, how you sort of get to use this platform and how you can really start, you know, turning yourself into like a real crypto veteran, because this is the core bones of it. This is people investing early doors, early adapters, and people that want to make insane gains either for a passive income or make a business out of it, or literally just want to get rich in crypto. So we're going to move on now to another cool platform where you can find some of these early adapter projects, and that's PokerStar. Now, PokerStar is another kind of platform, a bit like BSCPad, where you can find a lot of tokens coming to the market. Now, we'll just go through this quickly, and obviously there's not that much coming out at the moment, but I'll just show you what happens here. The top ones here that are up and coming pools. We've got Polytrade here to be announced. Obviously, it's not told us when that's coming yet, but I'll show you here just how it goes about. We've got an up and coming one here. It's already raised quite a lot of money, and we've had one that's filled, one that's closed. But this is how it would have gone. So you come on here, you click into it. Also, there's a little bit of information on the home screen. I'll jump back to that in a second and show you about that. And what you do is then you look at buying into this token early, staking, and there's some conditions. So you just have to read the little bit of information down here, and then you connect your wallet and you buy into these tokens early. But my advice with PokerStar is, which is a bit different to BSCPad, is you need to research your kind of token or coin that you're investing in a lot earlier. So look at the socials to see if there's a lot of marketing, see if the website, the white paper is good. If you remember back to the clip at the beginning, it says about the apprehensive white paper and stuff like that. If you can see the team on the website, if there's a lot of hype on Telegram, Twitter, etc. Because you know if there's some hype around this token and people are excited about it, when it comes to launch day, this token's going to fly through the roof. So this is another area that you can sort of find these new projects on. Recognize any of these. You got like this, the poker polls, the redefined polls. We've got Pokemon polls. A lot of people might recognize this. When Pmon first come out, this bad boy Pmon was trading at $48. I mean, I think it's sunk right down now to about 7 or 8. But when that in the height of the peak of the alt season, Pmon was trading at like $45. So you can imagine if that's come out, you're buying that at like, say for instance, I think that come out at like $3. You got an early adapter of that, and it shot up to $48. Yeah, we're talking about big money. So you can understand the potentials. Here we go, poker markets here. Super Farm's another one that a lot of people might have known. If you'd have got in that early, you would have been making some big gains. So yeah, also check out poker markets. So we've done BSCPad and poker markets, but that's not all. I also told you in this video, if you watch to the end and you stuck by me and you slap that like button and you smash that subscribe bar and you tickled that notification bell, that I would give you 3 platforms where you could get rich in crypto. You'll see on this one, there's some insane gains of tokens. I've managed to get into 2 tokens on this one, and the potential returns are absolutely astronomical. But before we turn our back on PokerStar just at this moment, please go over there, have a look, have a research. We did say there's a lot of information about how to subscribe to up and coming polls here. We did say that you can get an app on that as well, but this is how you put your name down and you think, and you get notified. They will notify you pretty much when all this stuff, cool stuff's coming to town. There you go, get the alerts. It's got a bit of documentation down here. It's got the Telegram group. I'll just click on one of these. Like I said, if you click into this, it normally brings up a lot of information about, you know, the countdown when it's on, it gives you information about the project. So there's all the cool information in there. Yeah, go over there, have a look. These are 2 cool platforms. BSCPad and PokerStar are 2 cool platforms that you can get ahead of the game and start getting into these seed phases early to earn some crazy money. And that's what we're all in crypto to do. We're here to trade safe, trade smart, and make insane gains. So now we'll go over to the final one of this video, Coinlist.co. Now, the reason why Coinlist is one of my favorites is because it's got a lot of tokens that do some crazy stuff. Now, before I show you about the tokens and stuff, if you come on here, it's also got some information about how best tokens before they list the exchange. It tells you all the information. It's got some cool stuff about how you can trade, how you can stake your crypto to earn money, wallets that it offers, etc., etc. It's got a lot of cool stuff on there. So you need to read through that quickly. Like I said, spend 20 minutes on that, just educating yourself, because don't forget, what is 2-3 hours of your time now to start building yourself a passive income, financial freedom. This is not all just about getting rich quick, or I'll put 1,000 in today, tomorrow where's Lambo. This is about getting financial freedom. This is about getting independence for a life for you, your family, and generations to come. Because in my opinion, if you're in crypto now, you're still an early adapter, and getting into projects like this from the get-go is the way we establish ourselves in the world of crypto and make that insane money, insane gains in the next 2 to 3 years. Is we aim to be millionaires doing this full time for a living and showing other people just how we can adapt into crypto the same way you did. So I'm teaching you now, but in 1 or 2 years time, you'll be teaching the next people. And that's how you create a cool ecosystem to get ahead of the game in crypto. And that is why crypto is so awesome, in my opinion. I know I get excited, I know I get carried away, but let's bomb straight into some of the projects that are listed on here. Some of these projects go if you get into them early. So for instance, here we had Mina, 398%. We had Casper, 335%. But look at this Flow. Flow's one that I talked about on another video a couple of days back. And we did a kind of altcoins that will get you crazy rich and stuff like that are going to pop. And did it disappoint? 7,562%. So if you need some confirmation that we do actually talk sense on crypto Ripto, and we do actually investigate and research what we're talking about, pop back to that other video about the 3 alts that are about to pop, and you'll see that Flow's on there, one of them. And this is where you could have got in early. The reason I talked about Flow is because it's probably one that I got into. And if you had a look at Solana, a lot of people have heard about Solana, but only in March, just back when the last COVID hit, March 2020, if you'd have popped in Solana and just put like $1,000 in there, you would be insanely rich now, because it went up 14.7,000%. So you would be absolutely boiling. We all know 1,000 is a million. So what's 14,000? Well, you guessed it, 14 million. So can you imagine? We've got Cadena, we've got Navos, do you know what I mean? We've got, look, Ocean, Internet Computers, another one, 856. We've got Filecoin, 5,000, Blockstar. And you have a look here, there's only 1, 2, 3 out of all of these, probably 10, 15 that didn't do that well. So this is why it's one of my favorite, because on here, I've been in 2 or 3 of these, and I like investing straight in this. So if I see a coin, I've already done my KYC, I'll dive straight in on this one, because I've got a sort of 7 or 8 in 10 chance of my coin popping, and that in crypto is insane odds. So another one to get over there, which is my favorite one and why I saved the best till last, is Coinlist.co. So I hope you found this quick video on how to make money in crypto and get rich really fascinating and really interesting to see sort of the tips and tricks that the professionals and the big investors are using to get ahead in the game of crypto. It's not just about looking at a hyped coin on social media or looking at a hyped coin on YouTube and saying, yeah, I'm going to get rich quick. It's about getting into that coin early. You know, if you want to be a true investor, you want to be a true crypto veteran, you need to then trade smart, trade safe, and invest clever. So this is how we do it on this channel. So I hope you've smashed that like button, you've smashed that subscribe button and tickled that bell notification. And until next time, trade smart, trade safe, and don't get